Hi angels, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today's video is basically going to be a massive life update because I feel like since my last one, which was at the start of November, so much has happened and I'm so excited to share everything that's been going on with you. And I've just been kind of keeping it quiet, to be honest, just until I was 100% sure everything was going to happen and I could share it with you. Today it's going to be a more raw, less edited video, and I just want to have a nice catch up with you. Grab yourself a cup of tea and let's get straight into it. So a quick recap, if you're new to my channel, my name is Irida and I recently graduated from Interior and Spatial Design at university. I studied in Napier in Edinburgh and I graduated in June, at the end of June, I think it was the 30th, and honestly loved the course. Since my last video, which was uploaded on the 16th of November, I've just double checked. So much has happened, as I mentioned. Firstly, back then I announced that I got a brand new job. I basically explained how I interviewed for a London position. A company reached out to me, which I never got, and then I ended up getting another job, and that was a visual merchandising job. And honestly, it was like just to try it out, just to see if I like it, because I decided since I'm not going straight into interior design after uni, I'm going to try a bunch of different things and see what I like. So I went into visual merchandising and I was super excited. I got that job at, I think I started it on the 14th of November, so it was literally a few days before I posted that video. To be completely honest, it was very different than what I was expecting. It was more full on. The hours were quite good in a sense. When I first applied, I thought, you know, working 7 AM till 3 PM is great. I'm gonna have the rest of the evening and afternoon to do everything I love. But then I soon realised once I started the job that actually it means I have to wake up at 5 AM each morning to be able to go to work, and that was just intense. I kind of just was always exhausted, and when I came home at 3, I didn't really do anything. I just slept because I was so tired. The actual job is so physically draining. You're carrying these heavy things, it's very full on, so I basically ended up being quite burnt out and unhappy very soon after starting the position. So it was time to find something new. At least I knew I had tried that, I knew what it was about, and I just realised it wasn't for me. I was fortunate enough whilst at that position to be in charge of the visual side of the home department within the store I was working in. So it was actually quite good because it was related to my field of study, so it still wasn't, you know, a waste of time. But it definitely was very exhausting and not making me happy. And then very recently, one of my colleagues at work, who is also in the visual team, she actually started at the same time as me. She unfortunately got COVID, so we all had to self-isolate, all the visual team, and I think those 10 days kind of made me realise that I miss having the freedom of just being able to do what I love when I love, because, you know, that was a full-time position and I really wanted to do something that was either part-time or just a little bit less intense. Fast forward to the 6th of January. I was in talks with one of my friends and we ended up going for dinner, and we went to a really nice restaurant in Edinburgh, and I was just complaining to her basically and filling her in about the job and how it was just so draining, and I didn't really have any time for social media, for YouTube, like nothing I really wanted to do. I didn't have time for it. And she was saying that she is starting her own company and she needed a social media manager, and I was like, okay, this sounds amazing. And there and then she was basically like, listen, I would love for you to join me, let's do it. And I was basically sold. It's like, yes, I am 100% there. And I handed in my notice into work 2 days after I came back from isolation, and it was a 1 week notice period. After that 1 week, I, you know, completed it and I instantly started working for my friend, who you would have seen in my last video, Emmy. So I'm currently working as the social media executive at the Aesthete Collective, which is so exciting, and I can finally share it to the world. It's been so much fun. I am still obviously trying to find my feet. It's very kind of new today that I'm filming this and that this is getting uploaded is the 6th, so it was exactly a month ago we had dinner and she was like, yes, let's do it. Honestly, I'm so grateful to her, and the company and the agency is just amazing. We've got so many girls that are just little balls of joy, and it was just such an amazing experience so far. At the start of January, whilst all this was happening and I was still figuring out exactly what I want to do and how to kind of get out of my dead-end job, my boyfriend, who was in Leeds for 7 months completing a work placement, which was part of his last year of uni, he finished the placement and he finished it at the end of December, and he then moved in with me. So he moved in with me at the start of January and we've been living together. You probably haven't actually seen any of the vlogs because I don't think I've done like a day in the life vlog in quite some time, other than my last video, which was 12 hours in Glasgow with Emmy. And yeah, so you wouldn't have seen him, but he moved in. It's just been so much fun having him around, and he's probably listening to me in the other room because right now he's listening to a lecture. You probably hear me raving about living together, but honestly it's been so much fun. I actually don't think we've like really argued or anything. We've just kind of started living together and it was great, and we just kind of got used to it. One thing we did realise though is we do not have enough storage space. Like, we both have so many things, and obviously going from me living by myself and having the whole storage in the flat just for me to obviously bringing all of his things, so I was like, where are we going to put all these things? But you know, learning curve, we're learning as we go, and it's just been so much fun. Right now I am in such a happy place, and I'm honestly so grateful for everyone around me. It's just been so fun. I think I've said that 15 times now, but honestly it's been incredible. And the moment I left my job till now, I actually don't know how long it's been. It's probably been about a week, but it's just been amazing and I'm really loving it. They are my 2 massive news, and I'm so happy I can finally sit here and share them with you, because I've just waited for a moment, and I feel like this is the moment. I'm finally out of one position into an amazing social media position with one of my besties, and it's just going to go up from here, and the company and the brand is going to grow so much. I can just see it happening. So yeah, I'm going to stop rambling on, but I'm just so happy, and you can probably tell by this stupid smile on my face that I cannot wipe off. It's just been amazing. So that is my news. I feel like the past I've done 2 kind of life updates previously to this, and both of them have been like, I do not know what I'm doing with my life. But now I feel like I'm on the right tracks and I am trying something new. I've never done social media before, so let's see how it goes. Thanks for listening to me ramble on for about 15 minutes, but I hope you enjoyed my little life update. It was super chill, again as I said, super raw, unedited. I just wanted to sit down and update you on what's been happening. So if you enjoyed this little update, then let me know down in the comments, and I'm very excited for many more videos to come. Please subscribe down below, turn the little bell on as well if you fancy, and I'm very excited to see you next Sunday with a brand new video.